8.9 The History of Ice Cream. Who invented ice cream?
There is no sure answer to this question. Perhaps it was the Chinese in 200 BC. They used ice to freeze rice with milk. Perhaps it was Alexander the Great, or the Roman Emperor Nero, AD 37 to 68. They both liked snow flavoured with fruit and honey.
The 13th century. China to Italy.
In 1269, Marco Polo travelled to East Asia. He returned home 24 years later with many marvels of the world, including a recipe for ice cream from China. So, the Italians became the first people in Europe to enjoy this luxury.
The 16th to the 17th century. Italy to France to England.
Italian noblewoman Catherine de' Medici was a great fan of ice cream. In 1533, she married Henri II of France and introduced him to the delicious dessert. Later, Charles I of England became an ice cream fan when his French chef made it for a royal banquet. He called it cream ice and paid his chef £500 to keep the recipe secret. However, in 1665, it appeared in an English cookery book by Lady Anne Fanshawe. She called it icy cream. For many years, ice cream was a luxury, enjoyed only by royalty and the rich. It wasn't until 1686 that ice cream first appeared on a restaurant menu. A Sicilian, Procopio dei Coltelli, opened the Café Procope in Paris and introduced Italian gelato. It was made of milk, cream, butter and eggs, more like the ice cream we know today.
The 18th to the 21st century. America and the world.
We don't know exactly when ice cream arrived in America, but it was probably with European settlers in the early 1700s. We do know that the first advertisement appeared in the New York Gazette in 1777, and the first ice cream parlour opened in New York City in 1790. We also know that the first ice cream factory opened in Baltimore in 1851, but grocery shops didn't start selling it until the 1930s. The popularity of ice cream grew and grew. In 1946, the Americans celebrated victory in World War II with ice cream, and in 1984, US President Ronald Reagan made July National Ice Cream Month.